Hello. Are you following the Philadelphia Eagles? Today, the goal is to examine 6 free agents that the team could potentially add to their roster. It is widely acknowledged that management has its eye on some athletes who could join the team. The general manager was in Indianapolis years ago during the NFL Combine, observing talent. This scene highlights their dedication to improving the team. Recently, I came across a funny article from 2021 shortly after the hiring of the new coach. The headline was quite provocative, and it made me curious to see how the author performed and if they managed to keep their promise. After all, since 2021, the Eagles have made the playoffs every year. In the 2021 season, it was the first year of rebuilding, and the team triumphed in 14 games, taking the lead. In 2022, the goal was to win the Super Bowl, and in 2023, the team reached over 10 wins, despite the challenges they faced. Last year, they again achieved 14 victories and played in their second Super Bowl since 2017. The author's observation was bold, but now let's return to our focus and analyze Philadelphia's key remaining needs, which leads us to consider 6 free agents who could strengthen the roster, including well-known veterans that we'll discuss next. The safety position is a priority on this list, especially after the trade of an important player. There is optimism regarding a young player, but doubts about the depth in this sector persist. Therefore, I believe the team should consider acquiring a veteran, and it's quite likely that they will target a safety player in the draft. Could the team incorporate an athlete similar to a prominent player in the league? Soon, we'll explore this possibility. Another area that demands attention is defensive tackle, and an important date is approaching on May 2nd, which is the deadline for the team to exercise the 5th-year option for a particular player. There is high expectation around another athlete who really started to perform well last season. This next year is crucial for him. However, after the team lost a key player who was a dominant presence, ranked second in quarterback pressure efficiency in the league, the defensive tackle position remains a need. Regarding linebackers, there is curiosity about the team's plans and considerations in this position. One player left, although initially it was thought he would be re-signed, especially after signing a 2-year, $5 million contract with another team. The team retained a linebacker, guaranteeing him a significant amount of guaranteed money. It was expected that the first player would return, especially due to the knee injury of another athlete, which could keep him sidelined until mid-next year in the best-case scenario. However, it seems the team believes he could return sooner, or perhaps they have high hopes for a younger player. The strength of the defensive line remains a relevant issue for the franchise, which advocates for building a football team starting from the center and expanding outward. I share the opinion that this is the most efficient approach to building a team. With that in mind, it is important to explore the key available free agents who could fit well into the Philadelphia squad, starting with a future Hall of Famer recognized as a prestigious athlete in the National Football League. His durability, given his physical stature, is remarkable. At 38 years old and weighing around 300 pounds, he continues to perform exceptionally. This player is one of the most respected veterans in the league and was awarded NFL Man of the Year in 2019, as well as a community honor in 2024. He also served as team captain last season, played all 17 games, and recorded 52 tackles as a rotational defensive player, adding 12 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 12 quarterback pressures, and 5 passes defended. Recognized as the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, he was selected for the first-team All-Pro that same year and the second-team All-Pro in 2014 and 2016, being a 6-time Pro Bowler and part of the NFL All-Decade team for the 2010s. Over the past 4 years, his performance has remained steady, with the last 3 years showing 5.5 sacks, 6.5 sacks, and 5 sacks. I consider it essential for the team to prioritize the defensive tackle position and the defensive line as a whole, both internally and externally, during the NFL draft. However, it is always valuable to bring in a veteran who is still capable of playing and can serve as an excellent mentor to the young talents on the team. Regarding an interesting option at the safety position, there's a player who should not require a high contract, as he is still young, a former third-round pick who entered the league with a solid history and has shown strong performance to date. It's surprising that his market has been slow to advance so far, considering he recorded 86 tackles on defense, 1 tackle for loss, focused on coverage, with 4 passes defended and 7 interceptions. Recording 7 interceptions is an excellent achievement. He was targeted 23 times, allowing 19 completions that totaled 374 yards and 2 touchdowns, with a quarterback rating of 108.2 when called upon. Part of the reason his value is somewhat lower could be this. However, he is expected to arrive with an affordable contract, have the chance to revitalize his career, and provide good depth at the safety position, being a player who can make a difference on a few plays each week and showing skill, with 12 passes defended in the last 2 seasons and competent tackling performance. He is still only 26 years old, so there is interest in signing a player who could be an economical solution to rejuvenate his career and, at the same time, provide more depth to the safety position, acting as a player who can contribute regularly. His skills stand out with 12 passes defended in the last 2 seasons, and he is known for his reliability when it comes to tackling. At just 26 years old, he brings vitality to the team, especially compared to a 38-year-old player. It is common for athletes to choose Philadelphia in search of professional revitalization, trusting in the coaching staff's ability to develop talent. The current coach has already had the opportunity to work with this athlete, who was selected in the 3rd round of the 2020 draft while the coach was serving as the offensive coordinator. These players certainly have the potential to make impactful plays. It is relevant to keep an eye on the draft and free agency analysis, addressing everything surrounding the team. We are approaching a significant milestone in terms of followers. Today's conversation revolves around the simple and practical experience that many value. They have more than 10 million active members and have already distributed a considerable amount in prizes. Currently, by investing a specific amount, it is possible to receive an instant bonus without needing to win to secure this offer. It's a guaranteed opportunity, and the earnings can be withdrawn directly through the app. Regarding future football picks, the college football scene is in full swing, and the baseball season is approaching, with basketball playoffs coming up. We are inclined to predict fewer passes for one quarterback and fewer yards for a standout player, while we expect another quarterback to throw more and stay healthy, thus predicting fewer rushing yards. It's fascinating to observe the draft strategies. The team is already somewhat familiar with a player who started as a linebacker when the team reached the Super Bowl in 2022. He followed a former coach to another team after the coaching change. This player fits the profile of the list, as all those mentioned are affordable. The team does not want to overspend on acquisitions, and these options make sense. These veterans are looking for opportunities to compete for a Super Bowl and could add value to the team. Adding this linebacker is crucial for depth at the position. If he needs to start, he will be an excellent choice, but if he's a backup option, that's a great sign, as he is a reliable player. Last year, he recorded 137 tackles and 9 tackles for loss. Although his coverage isn't the most outstanding, he remains active in the game. Over the last 4 years, he has registered over 100 tackles in 3 of those seasons, showing his consistency and value. A player capable of making plays against the pass and being a reliable tackler, this athlete recorded 137 tackles last season, as well as 9 tackles for loss. Although not the best in coverage, he remains reasonably effective in this role. Upon examining his performance over the last 4 years, it became clear that he exceeded 100 tackles in 3 of those seasons, indicating that he could be counted on to bring down ball carriers as an outside linebacker. Given a 1-year, affordable contract, this player is a well-known option with the potential to add to the defense. A former Defensive Player of the Year, who had a solid performance recently, also delivered good results last year. While he may no longer be the player who won the award, he can still act as a competent outside cornerback. The team has concerns about depth at the cornerback position. Last season, he contributed to one of the best defensive systems, recording 9 passes defended and 1 interception. His performance in 2019 was remarkable, with a total of 20 passes defended, 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns, and a total of 6 interceptions that year. While he has drifted somewhat from that level, When healthy, he has posted a good number of passes defended in recent years. He still aspires to continue playing, although it's unlikely he will get a high-value contract. Many experienced players are waiting for the draft developments, and the team is relaxed, taking the chance to reassess their needs after the event and decide on which athletes they will sign. An offensive lineman who is looking to revitalize his career was selected 10th overall in the 2020 draft, playing in 15 games in his rookie year, starting all of them. In his second year, he was a starter in 13 games, and in his third, he played in 17 games, starting every one. However, in the next 2 years, he only played 8 games, starting 5. His performance has been inconsistent, and he has shown a propensity for injuries. During college, many believed he would be a sure pick. Evaluations of his performance last year were unsatisfactory, but it's believed that under the guidance of an experienced coach, he could be improved and become a valuable depth player. With an overall grade of 52.9 and a pass-blocking grade of 63.6, along with a run-blocking grade below expectations, he committed 7 penalties and allowed 3 sacks in just 5 games. It's worth noting that the quarterback situation on the team was complex. Therefore, consider an available player who could be a good addition. We've discussed some alternatives, so feel free to choose one of them. Thank you for your participation. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling in the NFL world. Could Christian Darrisaw, the standout offensive tackle from the Minnesota Vikings, be making a surprise move to the Philadelphia Eagles? The news has generated a buzz, and fans are eagerly speculating on what this potential move could mean for both teams. Darrisaw has proven himself as one of the NFL's most talented offensive linemen since being drafted by the Vikings in the first round of the 2021 NFL Draft, and now his future seems to be hanging in the balance. Darrisaw's journey in the NFL has been marked by consistent growth. After a strong college career at Virginia Tech, he quickly made an impact during his rookie season with the Vikings despite some early injury setbacks. Starting in 10 games his rookie year, he followed up with even better performances in the 2022 and 2023 seasons, where he started in a combined 29 games. However, despite his success, the rumor mill has been churning about his potential departure from Minnesota, with Philadelphia emerging as a suitor. But why the Eagles? Philadelphia's offensive line has been a force in the NFL, yet there is always room for improvement, especially after losing key players to injuries and free agency. The prospect of adding a player like Darrisaw could elevate their already elite unit, providing star quarterback Jalen Hurts with even more protection. With Darrisaw's proven ability to shut down pass rushers and create holes in the running game, he could be the missing piece the Eagles need to solidify their Super Bowl aspirations. The timing couldn't be more intriguing. Darrisaw is coming off a season-ending knee injury in 2024, and with a recent contract extension worth up to $113 million, the Vikings may look to move him to avoid further financial risk. Could the Eagles take advantage of this situation and land the talented tackle at a favorable price? It seems like a win-win for both teams, but there are still many factors in play. Christian Darrisaw is known for his dominant physical presence on the field. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing 314 pounds, he combines size with exceptional athleticism, making him a formidable force at left tackle. His quick footwork, combined with his strong upper body, allows him to protect his quarterback with ease and open up lanes for the running game. Darrisaw's ability to block both in the passing game and the run game makes him an ideal fit for a team like the Eagles, who value balance and versatility in their offensive line. Darrisaw's style of play is grounded in a high level of technical proficiency. He's known for his ability to maintain a strong base, engage defenders with solid hand placement, and read defensive schemes. Whether it's neutralizing elite pass rushers or executing power runs, Darrisaw displays a level of consistency and maturity beyond his years. His strong football IQ enables him to adapt quickly to in-game situations, making adjustments that benefit both the offense and his teammates. This awareness could be crucial in Nick Sirianni's high-paced offense, where adjustments on the fly are key to success. Personality-wise, Darrisaw is known to be a quiet, humble leader. While not the most vocal player in the locker room, his work ethic and dedication to his craft speak volumes. This calm demeanor could mesh well with the Eagles' locker room culture, which is built on accountability and hard work. Sirianni, known for his player-first approach, could easily integrate Darrisaw into the team, where his focused mindset could inspire the rest of the offensive line to elevate their game to another level. If Darrisaw were to join the Eagles, his impact would be felt immediately. His ability to secure the blind side of Jalen Hurts would provide the young quarterback with more time to make plays, while also solidifying the Eagles' rushing attack. Darrisaw's athleticism on the outside could complement the Eagles' offensive style, which relies on dynamic, fast-paced plays. His presence could allow the Eagles to maintain their aggressive offensive strategy, enhancing their chances of another deep playoff run and perhaps even a Super Bowl victory. As the rumor continues to circulate, one thing is for sure. Christian Darrisaw's potential move to the Philadelphia Eagles has the NFL world on edge. Whether this trade becomes a reality or remains a whisper in the wind, the mere possibility raises intriguing questions about the future of both teams. Fans are already imagining the impact of such a high-profile move. Could this be the next big blockbuster trade of the offseason? Only time will tell. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.